Let's go. It's a game time, baby. You already know what it is. We are here. We're going to go play a game. We want revenge because we know they paid the refs. And we have a special treat for you tonight. Remember the name Mike Williams.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy
every time I
Bank of
play
America Stadium
man.
in Charlotte.
Every time.
The scene a few moments ago. Here it
every
is.
Time.
It's unlike any
it
other
rains
in
every
sport. As
time.
both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers.
Look at this. Go ahead, baby.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes.
Go to work,
the
fellas.
49ers get there.
Let's go to work.
Matt Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Rush in,
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Come on, Pouncey.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
32-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun now.
Nah, bro, we just played pass last play.
And he is going to be stopped cold
pass,
behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The second down play,
I don't know what
not
the
much
plan
better
is
than
there.
the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're
But-
that high-powered, you've got to find
do
a
shit
way
so fast
to hold
that
them under 20. Because to
fucking
me,
up.
that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the
Good
first
job,
down at the
defense. Good
29. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th
Pouncey
down.
should have had a pick, though, Pouncey.
Fairbairn on for
So
the
that
field
was
goal.
61 fucking touches.
46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
It's popping. He's
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mark 55! Mark 55! Switch up! Switch up!
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let him know! Let him know! Hey, alert 3!
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. This is out quickly to the right, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21!
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good.
Hey, I got
And
an
the lead
objective,
grows
man.
to 10-0.
I got an objective.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Williams
And now
needs
the
the
kick
ball.
is away.
Should have forced it on that play, but it's the ball.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Shit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Just tossing shit up
And
there.
what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws, I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 17.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end. Everyone got 4 down. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Get the ball. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, all right? Come on. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Murray to air it out again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Panthers 24. 49ers 7. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stay with your man.
They do go for it. It's Murray escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Let's get that ball right here. Hurt. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. They're not ready for this, man. They they're not ready for this. They still playing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Now watch run. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Turn, please. That's three. Count 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's got his man on the out route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Back. Sure.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, D. It's just.
To throw again. Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked by Tracy Walker, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Showing it, showing it. Alert three, alert three, alert three. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Out. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah,
As it comes to
actually,
22
nice.
seconds to go here in half number 1.
That's why he don't talk much. He don't even talk much in the group chat no more. Or in the Instagram one. Yo.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Therapy after this. Hey, check.
Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
It's our time. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike. Trap 60, target. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch your slap.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Murray now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side.
Shit, I forgot to change it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
The score, Panthers 34, 49ers 7.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's checking.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They're going to look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And a 49er first down.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Move. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 10-yard line.
We got 25 the mic.
Throwing again, Murray sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray again. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Fuck. I need 10 more yards.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
49ers 7.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
35-yard line.
Check Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll look to throw again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 40, 20. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
Throwing again. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Their own 49-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
From the gun, Murray dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Flush to his right.
Let's go!
Tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, it was worth it, bruh. It was worth it.
And he'll get maybe a
That's all I'm
couple
gonna say,
before he's
Mike.
taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Always worth it.
Darian Conley, the one to bring him down. So it's 49er football
Gotta
here
make
as we get you
sacrifices, man.
reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation
Gotta
score.
make sacrifices,
They'll go
man.
again here with Akers. It's a good gain of 11,
make
sets him up
sacrifices,
1st and goal. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
I didn't know I'll have another opportunity like this, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught.
Didn't
Well,
know
they get
I'll have
one
another
back.
opportunity, man.
Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, You use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 71 yards.
4-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And again, this time the tailback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 19 right. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Uh-oh.
And into the end zone.
He almost did score. He almost did score. Yeah, good game, man. Good game, man.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your
gotta
back,
see,
make sure
though.
you're really
You gotta see if it's worth it,
because
man.
you're going to run into a stacked
see if
defensive
it's
front,
worth
which
it.
is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now,
I'm pretty sure
good
we got
luck
over
to them.
150 though on that catch.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Let's go
Yeah,
back.
I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through.
Let's look. Oh, I know we got it though. What I tell you, coach? So it's one of the best players on the team, man. We really needed this, man. Really needed that, man, because my man's Waller is leaving though. All right. Yeah, all right. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe to